Yo, yo. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? It's your boy CK with Mr. Wars Will B. War. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, my man. Good, my man. A little tired, but we gonna push through it, baby.
We gonna push through today. We had a long day.
Yes.
We got a lot to talk about today. It's gonna be a fun show. Even though the season is wrapping up of sorts. I mean, there's still games that could be played or it could be all over tomorrow. But we're gonna get into all that today. Lots of things to talk about. Lakers finished up their coaching looks. They wrapped it up with this certain ex-coach of the year.
Yes.
A lot of drama in New York with Brooklyn and New York. We're gonna talk about that as well. KD, of course, as you see in the thumbnail. Kawhi, and then we're gonna finish off with like I said, I was karaokeing last night. I ain't got no voice, but we're gonna finish off with a favorite that we play a lot on this show called Buy or Sell with B War. It's gonna be a fun one today.
I like the sound of it. I like it. I'm looking forward to it. I gotta carry the energy.
Yes. Delano, welcome back, my guy. I know you weren't able to make it last week. Appreciate you stopping by as well. Hold on, let me pull up the chat. I saw Delano because normally when I start these things, I have it on two screens. I have it on my laptop to my left, and I have it on my big screen to my forward.
It's all that YouTube money, guys. Big time over here.
That's
big
what
time.
it is. I'm making so much YouTube money. If I was making a lot of YouTube money, there would be a lot more videos on my channel. I can promise y'all that. Oh God, I just moved my whole camera. Oh God. Okay. Anyways, neither here nor there. That's not important for you guys. But yeah, man, how you feeling, bro?
I'm good. I'm a little disappointed in the finals, but my predictions this year so far just haven't been great.
Just haven't.
It's all right, but there's always next year, right?
You did say 6. Warriors 6 is what you said.
I did.
I mean, it's not over for the Warriors, but
all but over.
That 6 is not happening for sure.
No, for sure. It still might happen, just not Warriors.
Facts. So. That is true. Samuel, appreciate the donate. My man, appreciate you. I see you. Thank you, sir. $1 for Mr. Samuel. Super chat.
Say something in your super chat, man. Let us know.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, write a message. I mean, the limit. I can't change. I wanted to change to $1 and then she'll talk. But if it's $2 and above, then she will read out your message. And if not, we'll read your message. I mean, it's not that hard. But yeah, man, drop a message in your super chat. We definitely gonna see it. Yeah, fun show today. We got 28 going strong right now. Appreciate all you guys for coming back as always. We gotta do what we always do. Before we even start, we gotta go to the people who was here first. What's up, DG and Scott? Scott, you hold that first person spot all the time. He said
the first comment. Really.
First comment. I couldn't say the word, bro.
Saying first.
Oh my goodness, I couldn't even think of words, man. But Scott, he said 40 minutes. What's up, DG? Saying raps in 5. So you're thinking that it's over tomorrow? M8 said Taco and Chris Clark, you come around these parts, you better have the proper arc. In honor to John Stark, by how you finish, not how you start. CK and Brandon in LA, this is my last closing remark. Get hype, baby. Okay, M8 out here dropping bars. I see you, bro.
He working slowly but surely. He keeps getting better.
I'm saying, look, maybe we just don't got the flow, or maybe like you say, he got one of it's happening. But MH, keep throwing them at us. We're gonna keep reading them in all the streams that we do. Mm-hmm. Edgar said, I called it. They shot Ortiz. I did see that. You see that report? David Ortiz got shot in the DR, bro.
Yeah, it literally just popped up on my phone minutes before the stream.
Me too. I mean, I don't think they're not saying anything about him being. I hope he's not dead, but that's the Dominican Republic's crazy like that. But why would they shoot David? Before I get crazy, is it Dominican?
Probably is a crossfire. That was my initial reaction when I saw it. I thought it was a crossfire, and he just happened to be at the wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah, that's for sure. You got to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. That's crazy, man. That's a Red Sox legend. I know Boston, not big Boston, but at the same time, you don't want to hear anybody getting hurt, whether it's celebrity or not.
He's just a dope dude overall.
1,000%. He's hilarious.
Yeah.
Victor's saying it was a robbery.
It was a robbery. Okay.
Yep. Dang, man.
So dude got
DR,
scooped
man. That scares me, yo. They beat up that They beat up the dude that shot him.
Rightly so.
I'm about to say, as expected, that's real homies right there.
Mm-hmm.
How do you shoot an MLB national hero? That's crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, man. And you can't. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Like I said, the dude that was trying to rob him probably got spooked, and that was his first instinct to shoot. Luckily, we're praying it's not a fatal shot, and it's only just a flesh wound. He'll be just fine. But 9 times out of 10, he got spooked.
Probably. Sure. Yeah. We're gonna get more details on that, I'm sure, by the end of the night. Melvin has donated not even 1 cent. Yeah, that's 1 cent. Okay, I can't read. I'm like, yo, that's a whole quarter of a cent. But yeah, that's crazy, man. Crazy stuff. Not to, because I can't think of a better transition. Back to NBA. I can't think of anything. But as always, too, before we even get to the show, appreciate all you guys' support. I think, yes, there's a link in the description. We do have audio onlys for people that want to see these on the go, that can't check in the whole entire show. You can download it over on iTunes. We're on Google Podcasts. We're not on Spotify because we just
don't have
not
a website yet.
I know that's not it. I've tried to do it, but it keeps saying, "Oh, this is not a podcast. We can't find it." So Spotify, figure it out, but we're literally everywhere else. Anywhere else you watch your podcast, listen to your podcast. We're there. Download it, check it out on the go, share it to a friend, let people know. Subscribe.
Do not watch this while you're driving, please.
Don't watch it. Listen to it while you're driving. You can definitely listen to it while you're driving. That's why you would download this and listen to it like you listen to music. So for my audio listeners, what's up? Outside of that, subscribe to the Homie Wars World, and let's get into today's show, man. NBA Finals, bro. This could be the last show of the season, of the NBA season. I mean, we're still gonna go until draft and free agency and blah blah blah. But this could be the last show of the NBA season. Because we got Game 5 tomorrow, and then when's Game 6?
Game 6, if I think it's Wednesday or Thursday.
There's no hope. Because even if it gets that far, like they're not gonna make it to nothing before our next show. So this is our last show of the NBA season.
But like I was saying, unless Kevin Durant, dun 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 dun,
Mr. Hero
just comes out and just decides, hey, y'all needed me. I'm here to deliver.
Pulls me where he gets out of the wheelchair and he was never actually hurt the whole time.
No.
This is what
are we going to talk about that?
Talk about what? You don't think he's hurt?
No. You said wheelchair, so I instantly thought of Paul Pierce.
Oh, no, I'm not. There's no time in any show that I'm a part of for Paul Pierce and that whole theory. He had to go poop. He overdid his injury, and that's case closed. F Paul Pierce. I can't stand him. I hate that he gets so much. Anyways, this is not a Paul Pierce podcast. Paul Pierce podcast. Hey, anyway, no, sorry, I got too happy about it. Katie turns into Batman. Hello, I know, right? Hey, shout out to Steven, the homie, the other half of Steven, the Tillman and Warren show.
What's up, co-host?
Sorry, Sophia smacking the phone. Oh man. Can we please ish on Paul Pierce? I'm not wasting any more of my time talking about Paul Pierce. That's enough. Talk for him. I'm done with him. But let's get into Kevin Durant. You guys saw the thumbnail. That's the main topic today. Lots and lots and lots and lots of Kevin Durant things. But the main news for Kevin Durant is he has been cleared to practice starting today. So he had his first, quote unquote, first practice today. The reason why I use quotes is because they had said that he had tried to practice earlier on in the series, but it went horribly wrong. Or not horribly wrong, it just went horribly bad, meaning that he just did not look good. So they were saying, nope, he's not ready. Because remember back, I want to say like Game 2, they were talking about he was possibly coming back Game 3 or Game 4. And then those reports
I heard
went
different.
Really fast. You heard that he had a good practice earlier on?
No, not a good practice, but like he said something that we're getting there.
Yeah, that's the fluff. That's the fluff. There was
Right.
other hidden reports in the background talking about that he had tried to play and try to make moves on the leg, and he couldn't move at all. So they said he couldn't practice yet. But now he's practicing, and he was cleared. He did his thing. He's probable for Game 5 and where they will need him. He did fly with the team. What do you think, Brandon? To me personally, I had said Game 4 needed to be the game that he made his return because we know that he's not coming back 100%, not even 75%. He's coming back. He
60,
missed, 50. He missed a month and some change of basketball. You're not gonna get Captain Save-A-Ho from the jump. You're gonna need you would have needed a buffer game. Sadly, I mean, if you're a Warriors fan, sadly you lost that game, so now you're down 1-3. Now you expect Kevin Durant to just come back and be good. So what are you thinking, Brandon? You think he returns Game 5 and does he help at all? Or does he return Game 5 and he's exactly what we'd expect him to be, rusty?
I would expect the same. Very rusty, just because again, you do not play a month and then come in expecting that you're going to be, Captain Save-A-Ho over here and save, the Warriors and trying to win that championship. The Warriors just don't have that defensive identity that they've been accustomed to being known for.
My Lord, that defense in game, it was sad.
Yeah.
Never seen so many open shots.
Yeah. And then now I don't know if it's because of coaching adjustments weren't made or that the players just haven't had that oomph to get them, to do it. But yeah. And there was just a lot of times where you're waiting on that one defensive play where it just all of a sudden like a light switch, and now they want to play like the old 80s Celtics defense or that 2009 Celtics team where they're feeling like there was 6 people on the court. Yeah, they haven't played like that at all in this entire series. So
not once.
Yes, KD is a big problem, but also the Warriors just did not play defense in this series.
They're not. Go ahead, Fish.
Shout out to Toronto for exposing what the Warriors like to do at the 5-second mark of the shot clock.
Yeah,
they like to collide and trap the pick and roller, and all they're doing is just splitting. It's pretty much a taste of the Warriors' old offense.
Yeah,
so. Shout out to the Toronto for exposing them and
figuring it out.
Yeah,
and figuring it out. And then on top of that, they're deep, like that whole box and one that everybody want to talk about and joke around about. It worked.
It worked for those 2 games.
It worked. 3. I mean, it even worked in Game 3. Even though the Raptors, we talked about this. Raptors score in those closing minutes of Game 3. They win that game. Because they held the Warriors to only 3 points in the last 2.5 minutes.
I was including that game 2 and 3. Not they couldn't really use it on Game 4 because Clay was game.
They use it, but yeah, okay. So I'll give you that credit. So yeah, Game 2 and 3. Steve Tillman's talking about Nick Nurse. Yeah, Nick Nurse does not get enough credit, man. A lot of people are, as you should, are giving a lot more of the credit to Kawhi Leonard, as you should. He is wholeheartedly one of the bigger reasons why they are where they are. But Nick Nurse has done a tremendous job on both ends, getting to see. I did karaoke last night, so my voice is going to crack in and out tonight. No shame in my game, just FYI. So you're gonna hear that a lot. Deal with it now. Get it out your system, okay? Giggle it up, you little schoolgirls. So I think Nick Nurse has been doing great. He's been tremendous this entire playoffs. I love listening to him talk in the the pre games and the locker room and stuff like that, because those are the things that you could tell coaches that be panicked, coaches that don't believe but they're trying to blow smoke up all their players' asses and stuff. And Nick Nurse just be like, yo, we just got to keep playing our game. We gave up. We looked like crap in that first half. Turn around, let's get it going. And it's like those kind of simple things, like they do enough for a team like that, But yeah, to go back to Kevin Durant, the main thing we're talking about, I too do expect him to play, but like you said, Mr. Captain Save-A-Ho ain't gonna be there. Yeah. I think Kevin Durant could be efficient shooting wise, but we're not gonna see the his jab step pull up, jab step, cut to the basket. You know, his defense might be a little laggy, and I know a lot of people going into the series were looking forward to the KD Kawhi matchup because that's another thing people sleep on with KD, his defense. He is a very solid defender. Now, you know, that's not, you know, given enough credit because the other side of the ball he's elite at. But I was looking forward to something like that, but I feel like with an injury like that, his movement's going to be slow. They might not even be able to put him on Kawhi right away. What do you think about that? Do you think that they try to throw him on Kawhi, or do you think that it's like one of those things where it's like, all right, KD, go out there and just be a bucket getter? The defense stuff, like, I don't want you out there being exposed by Kawhi.
It's kind of hard to hide somebody that's, you know, damn near 7 feet tall. So
exactly.
And he's coming back from an injury. So if Steve Kerr
Leg
can find a way, it would be Steve Kerr. But I think you would put him on somebody like Danny Green.
Sheesh.
Actually, you can't even do that because that's who Steph is guarding.
Yeah. That's his disguise. He gets disguised.
Serge? Is Serge a starter?
Serge, he has not.
And you can't put him on Siakam because
cannot put him on Siakam. You got to keep Draymond on that.
You know.
So you put him on Gasol? He has to go out there and guard Kawhi, bro.
That's who Draymond is playing against.
Does he come off the bench?
Or actually, Draymond would be matching up initially with Kawhi.
Draymond been matching up against Pascal the whole series.
Oh yeah, that's right. He has been.
Yeah. And Pascal got him 2 games, and Draymond got him back 2 times.
That I would not want to. Let's just say I would not want to put KD on Kawhi. I really wouldn't. Just because of, you know, he hasn't played for a month, and we don't know the severity of his injury. People keep saying it's an Achilles. Other people keep saying it's a pulled calf.
Yeah, it's more than just a strain.
Yeah. So,
and I'm leaning on that one. I'm leaning on the camp where it was more than just a calf strain. It was not Achilles. There's no way, shape, or form that man is practicing today if that is an Achilles injury.
Yes.
You cannot convince me otherwise. But I do believe.
Actually, it could be a partial tear.
Even a partial tear. There's no way in a month's time, in a partial tear on your Achilles, are you playing basketball, and that even possibly playing in the NBA game.
You don't really know that it's torn. You feel something. It feels like your calf is like throbbing. But
Brandon,
as far
if I partially tear a piece of paper, what's the chances of the paper completely ripping if I put it in some wind?
Depends on
density. Anyways, you know what I'm saying. If a paper is partially ripped, there is a chance, unless you sit there, take the time, put some glue, put some tape, make sure it's nice and right, you can go back about your day, that thing gonna get torn up. So even with the partial tear, at the least, I think you would miss 3 months. At least. You know how nagging those anything around the ankle could be, even if it's not as crazy as a full tear on your Achilles.
Yeah. No, I would know. Yes.
I don't believe it's anything with the Achilles. I just feel like Reggie Miller got everybody scared, and now everyone's thinking it's an Achilles. Even though the signs were there, I get it. But anyways, let me look at the chat a little bit here on this subject before we continue about KD. LMAO's TK sound like he just hit puberty. That's up for debate. Starting Fleet in second half, brilliant. He did 2 games in a row and it worked both times. Man is doing a great job. I wonder if Dwayne Casey is at home wondering why the hell he got fired. LOL. Could you imagine? He's still trying to figure it out.
I could have done this.
Yeah, right. Give me Kawhi. I would have been there. What are you talking about?
Freaking DeMar is holding me back. The more I hear it, the more I hate it. Like, you know.
He calls DeMar. You see this ish? You kidding me? And they expect me to go to the finals with you. Come on, DeMar. DeMar, hello? Oh man. CK, these guys are superhumans. I wouldn't put it past me. I wouldn't put it past them that KD is that man. And you know what? True. I mean, because I don't care. Clay is Iron Man, and his hamstring was bothering him, but he's not going to show it, and he still out there had a great game. But that's not a calf strain. So we can only see what's gonna happen when he
The
plays, if he
hamstring
plays.
is the biggest muscle in your body, so I don't know.
True that, and hamstrings take time to fully heal when you know, especially when you have a situation like what Clay had.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, going through chat. Anyone else think Kemba is not worth a max contract? Or this is not about Kevin Durant, but we'll get to that question later, Kaiser. Don't forget it. Hey, LFK, what's good? Live from Germany. It's a public holiday tomorrow, so I couldn't miss it. Hey, I appreciate you staying up and sticking around for Coast to Coast.
That's late
Much
out there,
love.
man.
Yeah, much love, man. You better enjoy your sleep and you enjoy your day off tomorrow, my guy. Damari here. Damari hate it. Come on, that was good. Deal. You gotta give Brandon his props. That was a solid one.
Shout out to Drake.
Yeah. Lowry can't even wear the championship ring around him this offseason if they win. Man, you know Lowry doing that. You kidding me? All right. That's one of my favorite memes. Or whenever I hear somebody use that phrase, Dwayne Casey punching the air right now, because I just see somebody in a room just so frustrated by themselves, just like all pissed off. So that every time I hear somebody say that in situations like this, that's hilarious. People were saying that about me with Zion. They're like, man, we know CK, and after he went off that stream was in there punching the air. I was just laughing. Anyways, but back to KD. So do you think he, because it hasn't been confirmed, he's probable, right, or questionable, excuse me. Do you think he returns? Like, he has to return tomorrow, right? Like, you can't play this, all right, we'll give it one more game, because the Warriors might not even get one more game. He got to return tomorrow, right? If he's returning at all.
You got to put out all your cards.
Facts.
If he can, let's just say Kevin Durant on this Sunday. What's the day? What's the day? We was at church today too. On 6/9, 2019, he needs to be praying. Oh God, he needs to be praying a lot that God can miraculously just heal this, whatever this injury is, and so that the Warriors can have one of their lethal shooters back, and because he's needed, regardless if he's going to be a liability on defense or not. He's definitely needed. It shows, and because Kawhi, I mean, he's virtually unmatched. Obviously, you have Steph, and he's had some memorable moments in game 2 and 3, and in some cases 4. Well, no, he was non-existent in 4.
Yeah,
but he needs help. Mm-hmm. Clay has been there. He's been up and down. He's missed a couple, some games, but it's not Kevin Durant buckets, as it's been previously shown throughout this playoffs. So I think he should, if he can, but he needs to do a lot of prayer tonight.
And that's the other thing too, because people don't realize that he's not coming back on the Clay diet, because Clay came back and he had green light to do whatever he wants. Like, he could have played 30, 40 minutes. KD can't do that. KD gonna come back on a minutes restriction with 22, 23 minutes the most, maybe even 25 minutes, and that's reaching. I expect it to be 20 minutes, but he's gonna be on a minutes restriction too. So it's one of those things. It's like, hopefully you get something out of those 25 minutes. But like Steven said earlier on in the chat, the Warriors' problem is not even offense. The Warriors' problem right now is stopping the Raptors. Like, they have no answers for the Raptors. Ibaka has come to life looking like he back in OKC right now and playing tremendous for them. And just imagine if Marc Gasol just pops off and gives a solid 15, 14 points. Like, that's scary, man. And Danny Green was off last game. Like,
so he's going to be on this game. Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
No. I'm saying
expected because
that's
of the inconsistency. That's his thing. Yeah. He's just a more perfected form of J.R. Smith. His offense is inconsistent like J.R. Smith, but he's a great defender and he's not a knucklehead on the streets. So, and I love J.R. Smith, so that hurt my heart to even say that out loud. But yeah, that's the thing. Like you said, you gotta just, as I say all the time, you just gotta take it out and just throw it on the table. You know what I'm saying? Like, in situations like this, you don't have that luxury of saying maybe next game.
Should have won game 4.
You should have won game 4, my guys. You don't have that luxury no more. You should have won game 4. Marc Gasol popping off, LOL, with that jump shot. Hey, man, you never know. I said Powell, but we meant Mark. Yeah, his jump shot, and it looks like it takes so long, and then the next thing you know, it's in the air. It's just like, what the heck?
It's like that Phillip Rivers throw.
Yes, but as a jump shot, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I saw my man Dale. You so stupid, but it's hilarious. He said, "Bad news, CK. KD will be a Raptor next season. We all know how he rolls. I hate you so much for that slander, but it's it's funny. It's funny, and I'm ready for those memes to roll, especially if they end up wrapping it up tomorrow." That's so stupid though, especially because they're down 3-1. It's so stupid. Yeah. Oh my god. Anyways, God damn it, Dale.
That's a good joke. That's a good one,
whatever. I hate you, Dale. Oh, this is the other thing I wanted to bring up too. I was seeing this briefly before even Game 4, but then it started rearing its head again after Game 4. But there are reports right now that they didn't say who, but there's players at Brandon. I briefly mentioned this to you when we were at lunch. There are unknown players, anonymous players in the Warriors staff and on the team that are a little bit frustrated with all of this Kevin Durant nonsense. Frustrated for the fact that he's not healthy in time. And when I say that, I mean because there were the reports saying that Kevin Durant was possibly playing Game 3 or possibly playing Game 4, and next thing you know, now we're on Game 5 and we're still at possibly playing, situation. So, Brandon, I ask you, I don't know how else to ask this question, but like, is it fair for them to be upset with Kevin Durant? Because I also left this part. Brian Windhorst went into more detail. If I can find that clip while you give your opinion, I'll play it. But there's also, this is causing friction now, the friction that's already been there as we've been seeing the entire season. But that's causing some sort of friction in the locker room now with KD versus the team right now. So is this whole thing fair in the first place? Like, why are you mad at a man that, and to be fair, they're mad at KD and the trainers, the training staff. So it's not all KD. So they're more mad at KD. It's kind of leading to, like, is he even working hard enough to try to come back? And also, are the trainers misleading, everybody, misleading the players, misleading stuff? So it's just one of those things where it's like they don't know what's even going on right now, and they don't like that. So I ask you, Brandon, are they right to be frustrated, or are they just like they're asking for too much at this point?
I'm gonna give you my personal experience with somebody dealing with an injury, and like it happens to be one of the better players. I think it sucks. You get frustrated that, like, damn, this dude's like hurt. Like it's we thought it would be something small, and it turns out to be something that's like pretty serious,
big.
And you're like, oh, damn. And then that moment of frustration can sometimes be misinterpreted, I guess, by someone that's not part of the team, not in their daily, day to day, and seeing how everything works out. And that's how I viewed that report. Not necessarily that like Clay and maybe Draymond. Draymond might actually be upset. But
I wouldn't be surprised.
Steph, Kevin Looney, all those guys, I don't think they're just sitting there like, twiddling their thumbs like, oh, is KD going to be here? Is KD going to arrive? Like, I think they're just trying to win the next game more so than, depend on one person to change the whole scenario for them. So that's how I interpret it. I don't know. It wouldn't, for me personally, it wouldn't upset me. That just seems weird. It's a weird report to come out. I would need more information, more context than just what that report entailed.
Yeah, that's the thing, because this is this is just he say she say right now kind of thing. I have the actual report here. It was Sam Amick from The Athletic. It wasn't Brian Windhorst. I apologize about that. I mean, Brian Windhorst did talk about it. I can't find that clip anywhere, but the actual report was reported by Sam, and here's what it said. It says sources say there was a very real hope that Durant would be able to play in Game 4 to push through in much the same way that Thompson, Cousins, Iguodala, and Looney have done of late. when that didn't happen, and when they saw their season compromised more than ever without him after they'd grown hopeful of his return after seeing him on the court. The irritation grew in large part because they simply didn't understand why he wasn't there. Warriors officials aren't running from the reality that there's frustration among some players, but they're also quick to point out that the trainer, Rick Celebrini, like I said, not KD, is actually the one that's making the calls. And then it continues to say, what's more, two sources insist that Warriors have believed for quite some time that Game 5 was the earliest time in which he would likely return. So to me, that's like two reports that kind of button heads a little bit, because they're talking about we're frustrated because we don't know when KD is coming back, but at the same time, it was actual knowledge to the staff and to teammates that the earliest time KD's coming back would be Game 5. So if the frustration thing is real, the only people you could be frustrated is at yourselves for not giving yourself a chance before KD came back by that Game 5. So that's all I can read this as. But
I agree 100%.
Again, like you said, again, he say, she said. Oh boy, you know the saying. Whatever. I'm not gonna try and redo it again.
Seashells by the seashore.
Yeah, seashells. Yeah, she sells seashells by the seashore. MHCK. Who is the other lady on the fumble with blonde hair? The one who you better. Okay, first of all, Devin is a great host. Her name is Devin Howard. That's Brandon's girl. She's an amazing host. She also hosts for Holly Scoop. That's her name, Devin Howard. Or you can just check a video, you'll find her. But yeah, that's her name. Kawhi is a dynasty killer. R.I.P. Heatles, R.I.P. Hampton 5. Yup. And actually, that's a good segue to my last KD point of this before we move on to other things to talk about in today's podcast. So KD returns. KD doesn't return. Blah, blah, blah. Who cares? One of the two. Does the Raptors winning the series, whether it be tomorrow or whether it be Game 6 or whether it even be Game 7, if the Warriors are lucky enough to do that, does this affect, in your mind, Kevin Durant's free agency decision?
This little injury?
Just everything. The injury, Warriors losing, and he wasn't there to really defend the title because he was hurt. So does that, because we know he's fickle. So do we think that this gives him that, feeling of, man, I let the team down, I gotta pick up my player option and try again? Or do you think it's one of those things like, well, we tried, but I'm sticking with my plan. I'm going to fill in the blank. What's your thoughts?
I think this will play some. I think beforehand, if the Warriors just washed through everything, I think it was a no-brainer that he was gone.
Yeah,
he was leaving. But now, since he's been out, other players have been injured, and they were this close to winning another title. And if he wasn't hurt or didn't have that little whatever thing in the Rockets, could this have been avoided? Could they have made this into a 3-3 series? A lot of questions arise just because of this injury. Yeah. And I think he's going to have to really sit down and think like, man, I have something good here. I have good ownership. I have good players. Yeah. I have money invested with what is it called? Silicon Valley.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but he may have money invested in Silicon Valley, but he also has a whole production invested in a building in New York.
Right. And I mean, I see what you did there.
Go ahead, continue.
He's a businessman. I would hope he would have more ventures, business adventures, in different areas. But not saying that he wouldn't still consider going to New York. I think New York is a high probability, if not the only probability. But this injury does play a big part, in my opinion, in his free agency future.
So it does have an effect, you think?
Yes, 100%.
So they lose tomorrow. KD stays?
Oh, man, you're making me do a hot take?
Yeah. It's a guesstimate. Hot take doesn't happen until it actually happens. Until it actually happens, like they actually lose.
I think yeah. I think
yeah?
he does stay. If they lose and it's like bad, it's like I'm talking 40 points they lose by. Which
man, okay.
Yeah, like an absolute blowout. Then he'll definitely it'll be like 50-50.
Sorry, I just saw Dale. I hate Dale so much. I try not to look at the comments when you talk. But Dale, it's the bright orange. You see what Dale said? They lose tomorrow, LeBron leaves. I'm so
He's getting reckless.
But see, this is a weird one for me. I see why people think that because of the personal side of Kevin Durant. Mm-hmm. So it makes sense. You know, we know Kevin Durant, as I joke around and keep saying, he's very fickle, and he'll say one thing, but then he does let his emotions lead to taking back some decisions,
Yeah.
So, he could probably have had his mind, as all the reports said, set on New York, but because of this, Kevin Durant could
1 year won't hurt.
Yeah. I'll be there in New York, but I need to do this for myself and for this organization. I owe it to them, kind of thing. He could be that. He's that kind of guy where that could be a thought. But at the same time, I know players, they say they don't. But as we've seen with many players in the past, more notably LeBron James twice.
I see.
There's some signs that have been leaked and stuff like that. And I'm not saying he's going to be a Knick. There's still he still could go back, and he still could even be a Net. I don't see that happening, but LeBron James has done it twice. Even though us foolish New York fans still foolishly thought that we had a chance. LeBron, when he first went to Miami, he didn't sell his house in Cleveland, but he was seen buying a house in Miami. That was one of the that was one of the things that was one of the hidden reports. But then later it came down to the Nets, the Knicks, the Cavaliers, and the Heat are the spots that he's looking at right now, and I think the Bulls too.
And the Lakers. No, not at all.
It's okay. I understand. No. You had to throw it out there. He's fine. Yeah. But then ultimately, he chose the Heat. That caught a lot of fire, no pun intended, right before he made the decision. But again, it led back to him already looking for places. Now we fast forward to Cleveland, same thing. Earlier, like towards the end of the season, during the NBA playoffs, you hear the reports, boom, LeBron is selling his Miami house. But because he already has his place in Cleveland, there wasn't that extra report of him moving back to Cleveland. But all that came out was he sold the house. So it's like, oh, wow, what's that mean? Well, it meant exactly what it was. But it's a very similar situation to Kevin Durant right now. Kevin Durant or LeBron James going for that three-peat, but LeBron was healthy. That same number 2 was on a different jersey, was wearing a different jersey, and took it away from LeBron. And when a lot of people were saying, go back, redeem yourself with your best friend, make it right. LeBron stayed to his guns, and he was like, the time is now. I'm going to Cleveland. So that happened. And then here we are again, one more time. So you're right. It was 3 times. And one more time again, LeBron James, going on a tremendous run in Cleveland, went to championship in 2016. Here we are. He's in the playoffs, makes it to the finals once again. Boom, there's the report. LeBron James is actually selling his house in Cleveland. What? This man's from Cleveland. What the heck? Boom. There's moving trucks in front of his home that was vandalized in Los Angeles. What? Boom. LeBron James is looking at schools for his sons. What? That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything. He has business out there. He's gonna go back and forth. That doesn't mean anything. Boom. He goes to LA. Night 2. I mean, not even night 2. The first day, the man signed with the Los Angeles Lakers. So that being said, there are telltale signs for both sides that you can take that argument that, he decides to stay and fight for what he started with the Warriors. But then there's that black and white other one saying that He's bought a place in New York not too long ago. He actually sold his whole house in Golden State not too long ago. Not rented it out. He sold it, meaning if he comes back, he going to have to be bumming on Steph Curry's couch or he's living in an apartment for a year.
Yeah.
He bought a place in New York. He's already building his own production company in New York. And like you said, you got to venture out. But the thing is with production companies, that is your business. You
It
need
requires
to be
a lot of
near
your
business,
time.
100%.
Yeah. Especially when you're just starting it.
So to be on the complete other side of the states running your business, that's going to take away a lot of mind power with the Warriors, his actual job, compared to being in New York. You can go to practice and then your day off, drive down the street, handle business, a la LeBron James. So all I'm saying is the tea leaves are still there. You know, I feel very confident in it. But again, you never know. It could be the Nets. But hey, call me crazy. Why would you go and leave one of the best teams in the NBA to go play for New York's second best team? But that's neither here nor there. Or excuse me, there's not second best because I will be real. Nets are better than Knicks right now. You can have that. Nets fans, you're happy with yourselves. Now enjoy that. But the second most cared about team in New York. That one I'll say there. So I don't think this affects his decision. That long-winded answer is the reason why I don't think he is affected because of all the extracurricular things he's done leading up to this moment. I don't think it really affects his answer. I think it's a lot like Kawhi Leonard, where it's one of those things where he's going to give it his all in his final season, try to, do something that hasn't been done in quite some time and get a three-peat. Hope for the best. If it doesn't happen, damn. Sorry, guys. Well, I'll see you guys again. I'll see you guys twice next year, kind of thing. Because even Kawhi Leonard's about to go and get a damn chip, Finals MVP, and still might not come back. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens. So I personally don't think this affects his answer, but if it does, I wouldn't be surprised as well. Because that's
to add
Kevin
fuel
Durant.
to the fire too. Andre Iguodala did say he's going to come back next season, and he said he believes the core of the Warriors is going to be back. I don't know if people necessarily include
could Kevin Durant be included in the core or the actual core that's been there from
which he's talking about Klay Thompson essentially. That was my initial thought. So just saying, something to point out too.
Yep. Just the
Small.
tea leaf stuff. These are all tea leaf things. These are all, stuff that might not even matter. But these are all the personable things, that
when the change actually happens and the actual signing happens, we'll be like, see all the signs point.
Oh yeah,
all the signs point out to everything.
You're talking about they're gonna be CK2K video the next day. I told y'all. I'm gonna sound like LeVar Ball. Point blank period. Anyways, let me hear what you guys have to say about my long-winded answer and Brandon's very short but to the point answer. Sorry, man. Y'all know I'm passionate. I'm hoping for something. Regardless if we rebuild through the draft or not, this is free. This is a freebie. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to trade. We don't have to give anything from that. We just have to give money that we have for this guy. So why the hell not? You know what I mean? But let me see what he's saying. DOWNLAOD said there won't be no damn 40-point blowout. Get out, Dale. He said very fecal. Come on now. I said fickle. I didn't say fecal.
What does that even mean?
Fecal as in poop, like fecal matter. Fickle meaning that you're very flip floppy.
I know that.
Oh yeah, fecal. Yeah, he thought he's trying to make a poop joke. He thinks he's funny. Yeah. They lose KD. They lose. KD stays in Toronto and works out with future Knicks RJ Barrett. Okay, that's one way to think. Even though RJ's not in Canada, but yes, I see what you're doing because he's from Canada. I get it. What did MH say? Karaoke CK greater than regular CK? My voice was cracking a lot, wasn't it? I'm sorry, all right? I'm sorry.
Tell everybody in the chat, can we get some water in the chat?
I got 3 bottles here because I was trying to avoid it, but anyways.
Get some water worth the thirsty ass in the chat.
Oh my god. LFKY asked Brandon his opinion about KD staying in the Warriors. Brandon is gonna jinx him coming to the Knicks, and the Lakers, haha, jokes. The only thing the Lakers are gonna get is Jeremy Lin. No, they're not gonna go down that road again. They're not gonna go down that road again, even though he will be an NBA champion. So jokes on everybody else, I guess. Edward Kang, Buckeye raid. Buckeye. Oh my gosh. Buckeye. Oh my goodness, this is real. Buckeye, thank you. Oh my goodness, we getting raided. Shout out to all the new people. Oh my goodness.
Oh Jesus.
Buckeye.
This is new.
Yeah, this Buckeye. He's hit me before with the raid. Oh my goodness, thank you guys. Hello everybody, welcome. We're just talking about Kevin Durant being a Knick, but hey, what's up everybody? Welcome everybody that's in here. Welcome Raiders. Yes. Please, this is welcome to Coast to Coast. We are here talking basketball, NBA Finals. If you have your opinions, please join in the conversation. But wow, dang, it's still going. Y'all crazy, yo.
It's a real buck raid.
Yo. For my audio listeners that listen to this after the fact, we just got raided. We got a Buckeye raid, a good old Buckeye raid.
First for everything, right? First for everything.
First
in Coast to Coast history, there was a buck raid.
Yeah, it's the first one here. For real, though, appreciate you guys, man. Welcome. We crazy out here. Darylyn Wright joins the group. Appreciate the sub. And please check out links in the description. Check out the Homie Wars World in the description. Go sub to the co-host, my guy. Check him out, man. Give him some love. That's my guy. That's my homie. Alejandro Santiago. Welcome. Thank you so much. Man, y'all real, man. Appreciate you guys. All right. So KD leaves. We're in agreement. No, we're not. You said that
we were in a complete disagreement.
Ultimate Buck, I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate it, my guy. Man, Jesus, what's up? Appreciate you. Thank you, Salim. I saw you too. Y'all, man. I have no words. I appreciate you guys, man. We appreciate you guys. Please go sub to the Homie Wars World. Links in the description. Click right there. Anyways.
Ultimate Marmar. Warriors are coming back, man. That is a dream. Keep it alive.
Look, and I respect it, man. I said it. I made the joke. Vander Minotaur. Ooh, that's a name, but thank you for the sub. Welcome to the crew. I made the joke on IG. I said that this is the only way that the Warriors get rid of that 3-1 lead meme that we know about them is if they do it back. We did it too, guys. So shut up about it.
Yeah,
that's the only way they can get rid of it. But I did not mean to. Oh, man, get out. Anyways, Delano, the Knicks are the way, but I won't bank on KD to LY to prevent an ultimate letdown. If I lost you. If he stays in Golden State, you leaving me, Delano? You leaving the KD to LY train, my guy, Delano? Don't do this.
So soon.
Don't do this to me. Aiden Manson, Kennedy Nicklem, all of you guys. Man, I cannot keep up. Appreciate all the subs. Like I said, hit that link in the description. Sub to my guy, Wars World. That's my homie, man. He over here in this YouTube game too. Edward Kane. Sub CK. What's up, Gerald? How you doing? Your conspiracy on IG heavy trigger. Dale, I'm just saying. You never know. Came Holford. Thank you. Came in Holford. Thank you, guys. Appreciate all you guys, man. I'm going to try to shout them all the best I can when they come through. But I appreciate the raid. But we got to move on with our show. We got to move forward. Who was it? I didn't see it. The creepy boy in the neighborhood has joined the CK crew. The creepy boy in the neighborhood. You are welcome with the CK crew, but you're going to have to live in the house all by yourself from the far, far end of the neighborhood. But I appreciate you for being in here, my guy. All right. Let's move on to the other guy that's actually playing, who is of superstar caliber himself.
Is he?
Kawhi Leonard. Really?
I didn't think he was a superstar.
Whoa!
I'm kidding.
Whoa!
I'm totally kidding.
Whoa!
I promise.
Y'all heard it here first. Brandon is not sold on Kawhi Leonard.
Apparently, y'all.
Are you mad because he's closer to MJ than Kobe was?
Huh?
You heard what I said.
Huh? I'm gonna need you to fix your statement, sir.
You heard what I said.
Say it again.
Dion, I see you. No, you heard what I
Because
said.
I don't even think you believe it. I don't think you do.
I do. I think he has a closer game to Michael Jordan than Kobe did.
Chris.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just bring this up tomorrow and Tillman and Warren show, and we're gonna dive deep into your comments because you are.
You see, Cap said Brandon with the Whitlock hot takes.
Cap. It was a bad troll. I'm sorry. I know Kawhi. Kawhi is that dude. All right. Kawhi is arguably, you could make the case he's the best player in the NBA right now. Easily.
Give Brandon a breathalyzer. That boy drunk. See, as long as I'm not the crazy one. Again, shout out to my Ultimate Book. I appreciate you again, man. CK sounded like Max Kellerman. Don't do that.
That could be very bad.
So fast, Brian. No,
very, very bad.
Max Kellerman gets on my last and first nerve. John Morant to New York. Okay. Okay. Who's your favorite NBA player? My favorite NBA player was and will forever be Tracy McGrady.
For some reason, I thought you were going to say Tracy Morgan.
Tracy Morgan. I love Tracy Morgan. Both of you, time to go to bed. Steven don't like either of our takes. Stop. My man heard Kobe and came back on just to get mad. But yeah, Kawhi Leonard. So this is, to me, this is a non-story. This is not news. This is nothing. But I'm going to entertain it because the Knicks are going to entertain it. So I'll give them credit. You hear about this? Knicks going full force on Kawhi Leonard, hoping that he might actually be a Knick.
Say that again.
I'm gonna bring it back. Because I had to say it out loud. And I'm gonna bring it. Okay, so the Knicks are gonna jump into the pool. They intend to highly jump in and go all in on the Kawhi Leonard train. They're going to go in and they're going to give him all the love and all of the, this is what we got to Kawhi Leonard, hoping that he leaves one cold spot that possibly wins the championship to my Knicks. I'm saying this. I know it's not very, normally I make these takes very positively because, that's my team. But this one, to me, this is a long shot. But I love the fact that we're trying. So, Brandon, I ask you as a third party. And shout out, I see you, Suzy. I see you, my guy. Say to New York Party. Look, I see you, man. I see you. What's good, bro? What's good? That's not hate. I'm just, to me, this one just seems like such a long shot. But I'm asking you, Brandon. You've heard this report? If you haven't heard the report, perfect, because I want your honest and raw opinion.
The only reports I've really been hearing is Kawhi either staying on a short-term deal or actually going to the Clippers.
Oh, this isn't him going to the Knicks. This is basically the Knicks just letting the whole public know, common knowledge, that, hey, we're going to try and get Kawhi Leonard. Pretty much that's the report.
Why would you not go for him?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But to me, I don't feel like we have a chance to get Kawhi Leonard. If he considered us, I would be so, bro. Even if he just said, if we see those reports saying Kawhi Leonard drops his decision down to going Raptors, Clippers, and Knicks, if I see that report, that's a W in my book. I'm like, we did it, boys. We were on the boards. But I ask you, so this is good, right? Yeah. But do you see a chance of Kawhi actually going to the Knicks?
I think it's more of a PR thing to say that necessarily than, say like, no, we're not going to go after something, arguably the best player in the league. Come on now. Come on. So I think you going for him is a good idea.
1,000%. You got to, right?
Whether Kawhi actually decides to take a meeting, it's a different story.
No, he will. He said he will.
Okay. Then if he will, then you guys should be very, very excited.
Yeah, right? But I
just be happy that you have a meeting. You have an opportunity to pitch your case to Kawhi. Whether it appeals to him or not, we'll have to wait and see. But that's more than 25 other teams what they can say.
Yeah.
We got to sit down with one of the best players, and he actually considered us.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I mean, if we can go from KD and Kyrie to KD and Kawhi, If that dream happens,
it might be an upgrade.
boy, I'd be like, look, I would even start Frank at point guard. I'd be like, look, Frank, you literally just got to be out there and play defense. Like look, you got KD, and like don't just be there. Just fill in the point guard spot for us right now, guy. Oh man, I don't know, but yeah, I am hopeful for it. I'm taking it serious. It's just I don't know. I don't know if it's happening, but let me go to the chat here real quick on this one. I had to report it. It was out there. I had to report it. I wanted to see what you thought about it. We did a story on the Fumble. Surprise. Delano said that's a long shot. I'd be happy if Kawhi takes a meeting with the Knicks at least. Yeah, he said he will. But
that's
a
more
plus.
than what you can ask for.
Facts. State of New York. I'm just calling you Slidge because I know that's you. He said send AD to the Lakers. I've been telling Brandon, so I can openly cheer for Lonzo Ball because when he's a Pelican.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, I was about to talk about that, and then all of a sudden you said send Lonzo to the
Pelicans. No, that has to happen.
No,
you're not getting AD for anything less than that.
Nope.
It's going to be Lonzo and Kuzma or Lonzo and BI or all three of them.
I'm gonna actually talk about this tomorrow in the Tillman and Warren show.
No, you're gonna give us a taste today.
I've been really thinking about, like, I think having the approach of being over the cap is much better for the Lakers than under the cap.
Because Lakers don't know what to do with it.
No. Like we gotta finagle. We gotta cheat the system because I do not like the under the cap approach where we're under the salary cap. That would entail for us to like just take on bad contracts. And no, I think having a third team would help tremendously help the Lakers out. And as far as a suitor, I have a couple of ideas of who would be interested.
So subscribe to Brandon. You can check the full detail on that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I swore when you said that it's better for them to be over the cap. I thought you were talking about because Lakers don't deserve no money because they just be throwing it to the wrong people.
If I was like 5 weeks ago, yeah, I was feeling that way. I was feeling that type of way. But we kind of have some direction now. Some.
Mm-hmm. Some. Yeah. Coaching staff, great. We're going to talk about that a little bit later in the show.
Okay.
Coaching staff, this is it's not powerful. It's strong. It's actually it could be stable, but we'll see what happens when the season starts.
It's deep.
Oh. But staying on Kawhi, he hasn't committed. So do you expect him? We've talked about this briefly, but do you expect him to stay long term, or do you think, like a lot of us have been like we all been saying, it's gonna be a short term thing if he comes back?
Watch Kawhi sign like a long term deal if they win a title. Watch Kawhi do something.
That wouldn't, to me, I feel like that isn't as left field, but I do think it's more probable that he does a short term deal. But if he does, just say, give me I'm here.
Yeah,
I would be for it.
Because if we're thinking financially, and I don't, not per se that Kawhi does that, I think he just takes what he has and he just plays ball.
Yeah.
If he does think financially after this coming year or the next season, pretty much they have a lot of cap flux. There's going to be free agents around that time. I forget who the actual free agents are after. And not this coming one, but the one after.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I'm so invested in this year. I know Anthony Davis is one.
Anthony Davis is probably the biggest one.
Yeah.
But if he can possibly recruit, or he gives Masai the chance to go out and recruit and get some free agents. So it makes sense because he always talks about how he just wants to go out there and play.
Yeah.
And, there's nothing that Toronto hasn't done for him that would make him to want to leave. Others outside of cold weather, they've done everything that they possibly.
That's what I'm saying. And he even pointed that out at All-Star break. He said that, like, outside of the cold weather, I've loved everything about Toronto.
Mm-hmm. So I can, the more this series has been prolonging, the more that the season has prolonged, I have switched the narrative of like, oh, he's out of here to I can totally see him signing like a 5-year deal.
I stay true to what I said. I said if he gets the team to the Eastern Conference Finals and they compete, I think that he's in. He's back. And they did more than that. They smacked the Bucks. They
4 games in a row.
The Bucks, boy.
4 games in a row.
But well, I mean, only he knows. Dale, Kawhi will retire and become a comedian because he's a fun guy after all. Yep, that's. I'm a fun guy. Will Toronto be an attractive free agent spot this offseason? You know what? I don't know because it's still Toronto. Not in a negative way. It's just because,
I don't think they have money anyway.
Yeah. Toronto, Masai Ujiri's been doing a great job with that team. Literally just building through trades and their own drafting. All their better players have been drafted by them, and like some of the key players have been traded. Kawhi Leonard, Marcus Gasol, Ibaka, even. A lot of these guys have been acquired via trades or through the draft. So I think that that's their best way of building, and Masai Ujiri's been really good with that. So not say they're not attractive. It's just the whole going from USA to Canada thing makes it very difficult for a lot of people to make that decision. Again, the realistic aspects to it.
Yep.
What's your takes on Kyrie's offseason decision? You should watch my last video and you'll find out. So we just answered that question. My quick answer is I don't see it being crazy if he decides to do long term, but I think he's gonna do a LeBron 1-1 again. And then if they compete again and he's just happy there and everything keeps going well, then I can see the long term thing coming because he's he's a smart guy, he's a fun guy, and I think he's also a simple guy. So I don't think he really expects too much to be a happy guy. But we'll see, man. We'll see. Watch him with the championship, do with something that's never been done, and then just bounce, and then do it again with the Clippers. Bring the Clippers past the second round for the first time in their franchise career. Bring it to the finals for the first time in their franchise. Win a chip, and it's just like Kawhi is out here doing whatever you want to do, bringing teams to finals, doing So we'll see. We'll see. But Kawhi, thank you for considering the Knicks, even if we are not even a 1% chance. Just thank you for saying, yeah, I'll see you guys in the off season.
I like the other laugh better now. The
oh, yeah. Unfortunately, pain was on the menu for me. What happened, Edgar? 76ers greater than Bucks. If we beat Toronto, we would have went to the finals. Okay. I love it. Unfortunately, pain was on the menu for me. That response makes it so much better, though.
Cap, you're no longer on suicide watch, right?
Cap, man, it's over, bro. Just hope that you can bring one of those guys back. Y'all gonna send so much money to Jimmy Butler. I want Jimmy Butler on the Lakers. So I feel like that'd be such a great fit for LeBron. But again, I don't want to see Lakers succeed. So who cares?
What side are you on? What side are you on?
Who are you? Look, man, I just want Lonzo to succeed.
If you want Lonzo to succeed,
that's what I was just.
You need the Lakers to succeed.
If Lonzo's on that team and that kind of stuff happens, then okay. But if the main Lonzo gets traded, oh boy.
Pick a side,
Lakers. Cool. I am not loyal to that purple and gold team. Okay, I'm just loyal to that number 2.
One of your favorite players is wearing that.
Facts.
Those
and he needs to go, so I don't have to worry about that no more.
Nope.
Lonzo, come to the Knicks. Anyways, moving on. You know what? Let's stay on your stupid Lakers. Good news for the Lakers though. I like this pickup. This earlier on the week. This probably got buried by everything else that happened. But Lakers brought on Lionel Hollins, ex-coach of the Memphis Grizzlies before he was fired, and then they brought on our guy David Fizdale, who was not given a fair shot. And Lionel Hollins, who I feel like is a good coach. I found it odd that he has not gotten a job since. I think he's been either very picky or because the grit and grind style is outdated. Maybe that's the reason why a lot of teams weren't really giving him a chance. I don't know if there's anything else other than that, but I do like his fit for the staff because, Vogel, he's trying to prove that he is more updated in today's game. And by bringing like a Jason Kidd, that's going to be great for Lonzo and going to be great for a lot of the young guys because Jason Kidd did a good job in developing players both in Brooklyn and in Milwaukee. So, and then now the Lionel Hollins is going to be that guy that's going to bring that, control aspect to the team as a whole. So it's one of those things where it's like it's a good mesh of guys. But the bigger issue, the bigger question I have for you, Brandon, Mr. Laker fan, is do all these big names, because again, Jason Kidd being the highest paid assistant coach ever, do these assortment of names make you a little worried for Frank Vogel, meaning that he's going to be always having his one eye behind his head, or do you think this is like, no, it's just a great group of guys together and it's probably going to mesh well? How are you feeling about all these names as your coaches?
I think Frank needs to take it out of the latter of those two that you said. Like, I think he needs to look at it as an opportunity rather than
a competition.
If I mess up, like I might possibly lose my job. If you do that, you've already lost. So I think Frank is going to have that approach of, man, I'm having the opportunity of a lifetime to coach for the Los Angeles Lakers, to coach LeBron James, to coach some of these great, not great, but like very good young players. So to be working with Lionel Hollins, that is a great basketball mind, to be working with Jason Kidd, an even greater basketball mind, is only going to help you. It's only going to increase your basketball IQ. It's only going to increase your coaching selections. So he can't look at this as like somebody is in my backseat window that is probably overqualified, more qualified than I am for this job.
Yeah.
So, he needs to take this, like I said, as an opportunity. And what I'm really shocked is, that all these people are saying that, I'll take an assistant coaching gig rather than be, a head coach again.
Yeah, in today's game, assistant coaches are getting a lot more credit, as they deserve. Because in the day and age of social media, everybody is being highlighted on something from the owners and GMs. Now we're seeing GMs' faces and we're hearing their names and stuff like that. So assistant coaches too, because a lot of these new head coaches have been assistant coaches and on other teams. So I mean, look at Lloyd Pierce on Atlanta, and he did a solid job his first year. Nick Nurse, a lot of these guys were once assistant coaches. Monty Williams, I mean, mind you, he was a coach at one time, but he was an assistant coach before then as well. The first time he got his job, that's just the way of the land right now, because
Luke Walton was an assistant for a while.
Yeah, David Fizdale. David Fizdale was assistant coach the majority of his career in the NBA. That's just because they're getting that experience around teams, and as assistant coaches, the stigma is that they are more they get closer with the players in general, which is why some of these guys connect better with players when they go to the head coaching spot, because they get that kind of like what's the word I'm looking for, recognition. Yeah. And I mean, it tells a lot when Jason Kidd getting paid money like he a head coach, So
the associated head coach, essentially what he's getting paid like.
Yeah, that's a word right there too. But briefly though, real quick before we move on, how you think Luke's gonna do in Sacramento?
Luke is going to have an opportunity of a lifetime. He literally is going to go back to what the Lakers were before LeBron James. Have a bunch of young guys that are hungry and ready to make some noise. Literally, that I would be very shocked if the Sacramento decides to have a half court
Could
offense.
you imagine after
You
having one
know,
of their best seasons in years, playing the fastest basketball in the league last year, and then Luke Walton says, "All right, guys, let's just change it up. Let's just slow it down,
literally
guys. Slow it
run.
down."
Oh my God! If he did that,
Could
he
you
deserves to
imagine?
be fired again. He deserves
That'd
it.
be Kawhi. Sorry, I'm all over. I'm trying to. There's a damn cord on my chair, and I'm about to pull out my entire computer. Yeah, it's gonna be Kawhi Leonard laughs all around, man. Everybody gonna be doing it. Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I like the hire for him because exactly what you just said. You know, he's gonna be able to do his actual thing in Sacramento, and you know, LeBron James kind of slowed down his process with the Lakers, so now he can go there and be able to do Warriors things with a younger roster that can shoot the same way, somewhat. But yes, hey man,
Darren's getting there.
like Delano, like Kawhi said, you know, board man gets paid. That's how Delano said, and I wanted to say it too. Sorry, that just that saying to me. Every time I hear, I'm like, that is such a weird thing to say. Like I could hear him yelling that, like, board man gets paid. Rebound, board man gets paid. Board man gets paid.
Have you seen like some of his like, you know, shoot arounds? Like some of the clips of his shoot around?
Yeah, he actually is pretty badass.
And
he's like, again.
Yeah.
Again.
Keep talking.
Yeah, keep talking. Again. Again. Cash. Again. That's so funny.
It's a damn robot, dude.
Buckets. Again. That's so funny. I think it's time. I think it's time for the game of games. Oh, no. Before we move into that, let's make our actual choices for this series.
Game 5.
Now, you said initially
Game
Warriors
6.
in 6. I stuck with Raptors in 7. Don't believe us. We have it on video. Go to 2 weeks ago. I can't remember. I think it's last week's podcast. Go check it out. But we've seen how things have transpired. What are you expecting for tomorrow?
Jeez, I don't even know what to expect because we don't know if KD's playing. We don't know if he's not playing.
Yeah, we don't know.
You know, I'm. This is very unpopular. I gotta stick with my decision. You know, I did take the Warriors. I'm gonna stick with my guns. You know, that is my. If I have a second team, that would be my second team.
The Warriors.
I just enjoy. I said
respect.
If I had
respect. I just didn't know if you were talking about them or the Raptors. Hey man.
Yeah,
I respect for you admitting it, man.
I just enjoy how I've always enjoyed how they play the game of basketball. So I'm gonna have to go gun swinging with them, ride it out, even though it's probably not very probable. But last time we said that, Mr. LeBron James pulled something that we have never seen before, at least in our lifetime.
No, ever. That's never happened before.
Ever, yeah, ever.
In the finals, because it actually has happened before. It happened to Kevin Durant, but anyways. Oh no, wait. LeBron. Yeah, it was 3-1. Yeah, sorry, I'm stupid. Anyways, I'm actually. I think it's done tomorrow.
You think it's done?
They have to win in Toronto, right? They have to. That's just what the storybook would say. Toronto Raptors has to go and finish this thing, this storybook, Cinderella story in Toronto. Mainly because the Warriors didn't convince me in their Game 2 win in Toronto. And everyone is clicking. Kyle Lowry's been playing consistent the entire way. We saw what Danny Green could do when he was hitting his bucket. Ibaka is actually looking for his shot, which is scary. Van Fleet has been borderline the best point. He has been fantastic. You know, so I like them across the board. Especially if Kevin Durant plays and he's gonna come back hobbling and not hit himself, so that can mess with the feng shui a bit. So like, I think it's done tomorrow. Yeah. For basketball reasons, I'd be okay if it wasn't, but I love my favorite part, and I've said it so many times. My favorite part of the NBA, I love stories. I love the stories in the NBA, and for the Raptors to do this to the defending champion in this fashion at home in Toronto, that would be cool. That'd be cool.
40 point blowout.
I don't know if that's happening, but watch Kawhi hit that game winner in the same spot against. So that'd be cool. But yeah, I think it's ending tomorrow. That's just my bold prediction on that.
You have a lot of history behind you that says it ends tomorrow too. So
yeah, 2K. What were you talking about?
I just said history, like NBA history.
Oh, my bad. I thought you were talking about me in particular, because in my my last Knicks build, the Raptors and the Warriors make it to the finals, then the Raptors won. So I thought that's what you were talking about. I'm stupid. I'll let it go. My man said 80-point massacre. Gee whiz. Raps in 7.
I'm only saying like it's a 40-point. Just the last time I had to see my Lakers lose in the finals, it was
that was rough.
Terrible. Okay. And I'll never forget. I just will never forget. So I just think of any elimination game where like there's no heart, there's no emotion, like everybody's just drained.
Yeah.
It has nothing left to give. It might be a 40-point blowout. It might be.
Dang, you're confident about that. You keep saying it.
Either they win close or it's a 40-point blowout. There's no in between.
I think it's win close. I'm expecting a win close game. The Warriors aren't going to go out like no bees. I don't believe that for a second.
Just look at how all dynasties lose, dude. When they're done,
you're so right. But nah, and
I'm talking about dynasties.
They got 3. That's a 3. Yeah, I'm looking at 3-piece. You're looking at dynasties. All right, okay. Yeah, that you're talking about Detroit. I get it. I know what you're saying. Okay, but I expect it to be a fun game, a fun ending to the series. I think that's going to happen tomorrow, and then the narrative for the rest of the year leading up to media day is, what do the Warriors do to come back from this? Kevin Durant left. They managed to retain Clay. They don't have Boogie anymore. What do the Warriors do next? I think that's what the narrative is going to be with the Warriors, and the Warriors are about to take over the West with their limited, still yet very good cast. But that's for season 2 of Coast to Coast, and we'll talk about that after free agency. But yes, I think it's over tomorrow. Brandon is sticking with his guns, hoping that they keep it going. We'll see. What do you guys saying in the chat?
We can't get enough playoff games, y'all. Like
selfishly that'd be nice.
As soon as the playoff is, freaking baseball takes over.
Yeah.
Need I say more?
No, it's a basketball year. We have a basketball year this year. We have, as soon as this is over, we have the draft, and then we have Summer League, and then we have FIBA.
But with meaningful games.
But we have FIBA basketball. We'll get to see superstars playing.
We still don't even know what the roster is going to be.
It doesn't matter. We know that Damian Lillard is hurt. Whatever. KD, just stay off the team as you represent the Knicks. CK, do you agree with Stephen A. Smith that if we strike out in free agency, Dolan should sell the team? No, I do not. I think Dolan should sell the team regardless, though. But no, I think if we strike out, it's not as bad as everyone is going to make it out to be. Yes, we're gonna have more long years ahead, but
Knicks can't get no free agents.
Yeah,
Knicks.
But 4 or 5 years down the line, when we have RJ Barrett developed, all these guys, Mitchell Robinson, stuff like that, I think this offseason shows, if we strike out, that we need to just play the long game. Do it like the Hawks. Do it like the Warriors did once, or did to lead up to where they are now. Just play the long game, and then just let things fall into place organically. But I don't think that pertains to James Dolan. I think James Dolan should just sell the team just to sell the team, because he shouldn't be the owner anymore. I don't think that has anything to do with free agents. Greatest
owner of all time.
God, I always want to just reach through the mic and slap you so hard, but
reach through the mic?
Can't happen. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so that's how I feel about that. But we'll see. Of course, I'm praying for KD. But If it don't happen, it don't happen, man. At least give me RJ Barrett so I can be happy about something. All right, let's do it. Let's get into buy or sell, Mr. War. Buy or sell. And, of course, as always, chat, you are definitely playing along with us. And if you are there sitting in your car right now, wherever you're listening to this podcast after the fact, you are more than welcome to yell out your answer. If you're at work in the middle of the meeting, but you have us in one ear, I want, while your boss is there talking about some boring BS, I want you to be like, buy. What's that, Johnson? Nothing. It was just something about the stocks.
Just nod your head. We'll get it.
We'll get it. We'll hear it telepathically. If you're stuck in traffic listening to this, I want you to have your windows down and yell out your answer for people next to you to see. And then you can tell them what you're doing, because then they can download it, and then boom, we get more views. But chat right now, immediate chat, please play along in today's version of buy or sell. Actually, yeah, I have to play that song. I know I said I played it. No, I have to play the Price is Right
buy or
song.
sell. It makes sense.
It just works with the damn game. It just works. All right, guys, you ready? Here we are. Whoa, you just throw me right there. Whoa. And we're back. Welcome to another rendition of Buy or Sell. I'm here. I'm your host, CK2K, with the man of the hour, Brandon Ward's World. How you doing, guys, sir?
Doing well. Having a fantastic night.
Welcome. So we have some topics for you here today to let us know whether you are buying or selling on this topic. And please, the lovely audience, the lovely chat, please play along. And if you answer these smartly, you will win a grand prize of
Nothing.
All right. Look, you've watched the show before. All right, fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Where's the theme music, CK2? It's playing. Yes, I turned it down, Delano. I apologize. CK doing his white boy voice. Yes. This is my hosting voice. Anyways. Okay, anyway, we'll get to your questions after this. All right, Brandon, are you ready? Here we go. Number 1. Are you buying or selling Zion Williamson in the NBA?
Wait, what? Is that an actual question?
That's a real question. You know the number 1 is always the softballs.
Okay, buying.
Yeah, well, it's because a lot of people are, still very skeptical as far as, if he's going to be that next guy, whatever.
Who are these? Chris Tiller, you are a troll, my friend.
Selling. That's total crap. Not going to work.
Because he's not a Laker. Selling. Selling.
Delano says CK don't sound like this on the Fumble. I should, right? Hey, guys. Welcome to the Fumble. It's your boy CK2K.
I'm telling you, you'll get Kyle will be really interested. He'll be like, man, that's risky. Right?
Oh my god. So you're buying?
I'm buying.
Yeah, that should be a given, right? Selling, huge sell. Dale, both the trolls. I can't take either of them serious. Both the trolls. MH. All the trolls coming in with y'all so original. Bob, Buddha.
As expected.
Easy buy. I'm selling my weed. Okay, anyways. And, all right. Okay. All right, number 2. Are you buying or selling the Brooklyn Nets in free agency?
I'm buying that too.
Oh, you're buying.
Yeah, I think that you really have to consider them, man. You have to. You have to. As a person that does not grow up in New York, you have to. What is this smacking? What are you eating?
Nothing. That's my salt.
Oh.
My mouth is dry of all the salt. Anyways, all right. So, okay, Delano's buying, Kaiser's buying, Edgar's buying. Oh no, I'm sorry, I went too early. Okay, Edgar's buying, Dale is dotting, Chris Tiller is selling, MH is selling. How would you feel about LeBron? That's not the question, love hate. Steve is buying. Wow, buying that they'll get Julius Randle. Selling my kids. I plead the 5th. So they're gonna buy out BEC's China contract. Ba 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 da, sing it everyone. Ba 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 da 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 da. Buying Middleton. The Brooklyn Nets gonna get their hearts broken. CK get that chapstick. Yeah, I need it. I'm salty. No, I'm buying 2, but I'm not buying for the Kyrie KD way. I do think they're gonna have a good free agency. I think they're gonna pair. I think Tobias Harris is gonna be the guy. I think they're gonna get Tobias Harris with D'Lo. And then they're gonna fill in some good spots.
Julius Randle.
I don't see that one. I don't like that for the Nets at all. But I do buy. I think they're gonna have a nice team. I think Sean Marks is doing a great job over there. Again, I love Kenny Atkinson. I say it every time. Once Nick's assistant coach, he can join the list that we were talking about earlier. But yeah, I'll buy on Brooklyn Nets free agency. Not gonna be better than Lawrence, but it might. I don't know. Number 3, buying or selling on Raptors keeping Kawhi.
Buying.
You're buying.
Buying for sure. Yeah. Toronto. You said Toronto keeping Kawhi.
Yeah, no, I said. Sorry, I was just giving time for the chat to catch up. Just giving time to catch up. Okay, buying. Yeah, no, Toronto. Whether it be long or short term. Raptors will keep Kawhi Leonard. A lot of people are buying. Edgar selling. Okay, Edgar with a sensible sell. Ham, I don't know if he knows the game, but he says well. So I think he's throwing his bid in the well. That's fine. Whatever you want to do, Ham. That's your choice. Bye. He's a fun guy. Yeah, seriously. Yeah. I'm a fun guy. Buying my. All right, stupid videos. It sounds like you playing a different game, my guy. All right, so we got a lot of buys, and I think and Edgar's selling. I'm buying with this one. I think just the fact that they made the finals. I think he's going to seriously listen to the Clippers. He's probably going to be a little stumped because of the weather and not hometown, but be closer to home. But I think ultimately he stays, and he ends up staying with Toronto for a 1-1. 1+1 is what I think. All right, are you buying or selling that if the Raptors wrap it up, be it tomorrow, be it Game 6, be it Game 7, that Drizzy Drake, that's right, Aubrey Graham will get his own ring? Are you buying or selling that could be a possibility?
I think he's gonna get his own ring. So I'm buying.
You're buying it. So Drake's getting the ring if they win. Okay, all right. What are we saying here? Is that a thing? Sixers Daily. Oh, bad timing. Tobias leaving. Sad face. Edgar buying.
I think it would make the most sense if Tobias stays.
I think Jimmy. They should all stay.
I think Jimmy would.
But they should all just stay. Be like, yo, we can do this. But they ain't gonna do it though. Y'all need to understand. I'm sorry. Y'all need to see this character I'm watching in the background. Look at this. Look at this. Look at him. What's he doing? Look at this. Look at this character. This has been on a loop. This kid is on a loop, guys. We're listening to this song, and this kid is on a loop. While I'm asking this question, look at him. He's going. Look at this. Sorry, audio listeners, you can't see this, but this kid. Look, I'm sorry. I had to show it because it keeps.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
It keeps looping. Sorry. Anyway, I had to show it. This kid is just back here loving his life. Man won $46,000. Anyway, all right. So a lot of people are buying MH Sell. Pusha T gonna rob his ring at the ceremony. LOL. Mike Sell. I would like to place one bid on buy, sir. Yeah, okay, stupid. That's fine. Isn't he part of their staff officially? Technically, yeah. He's an ambassador.
He is an ambassador.
I guess
so. I think a lot of their administrative people get rings as well. So
we'll see.
Yeah,
but I'm buying too. I think because of that, I think he will end up getting a ring. And even if he wasn't a delegate, I think he would find a way to get a ring. Hell, I'd give I forgot his name. The real #1 Raptors fan, dude that shows up to every single home game. He gets a ring. You find a way to get my man a ring.
Wait, who is it?
I can't remember his name. The Indian guy that sits in the front row. He's at every single Raptors game. He's their real
wait, I saw. Yeah, I've seen a video of him.
He deserves a damn ring. Anyways, this is what CK sees in his dreams. No, I do not see crazy dancing white people in my dreams. I can promise you that much. Number 5. Are you buying or selling
that they will not only make a Steph Curry statue, that's a given, but they will make a Klay Thompson statue in the new stadium when it's all said and done. Are you buying or selling?
Jeez, I'm gonna go broke with all these buys. I'm buying that.
The reason why I asked is because me and Britt had a not argument, but we were debating this.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they will. I think Klay is for sure because she's saying that Klay should leave because he's not going to get as much love as Steph Curry. And I'm like, what? No. If there's anybody that's going to get the same amount of love, it's going to be Klay Thompson. They're going to do like how like you see like two dolphins that like next to each other and they're like blowing water at each other and it's like a cool little fountain. They're going to do that with Steph Curry and Klay. When you walk to the entrance, you'll see them both shooting. You walk right past them shooting because they just the splash. You got to have them both. You got to have them.
Yeah.
So
I mean, they were better. They were like. It was almost like having Run DMC back again in Golden State. So
you could even debate that Draymond will probably get one too.
Could. I would see more of Klay, like you said, Klay and Steph.
Klay
together.
and Steph for sure. Klay and Steph for sure. I would honestly even debate Iggy Dollar, but we'll see what happens there. Kevin Durant, sorry, but you ain't getting no statues, my guy. But New York, there ain't no statues in New York.
There isn't. That's right. Be the first.
Anyways, wait, sorry. Let me see what everyone's saying here. Dang, a lot of sells. Wow. Nobody thinks that they're gonna give Klay a statue for real. Y'all just as disrespectful as the people that kept him off the All-NBA team. Buy times 10. Edgar. Yeah, I'm saying. When the Raptors play Golden State next season, they'll have Pusha T's. Oh my gosh. LFK sell. Wow. Joshua Stevens selling. No, Katie's not getting for sure. Stevens selling too. Wow. Oh, but never mind. That's not a wow at all. I know how you feel about Klay because you a little. Klay
disrespectful.
Yeah.
Disrespect. Not worth a max. What? Are you kidding me?
A statue for Katie right outside of Barclays. All right. Number 6. This past weekend, this kid made his appearance, his first ever appearance in the Drew League. LaMelo Ball is going to be going top 3 in the 2020 NBA draft. Buying or selling this? Oh, there was also reports that he would, but anyways.
Say that one more time.
Are you buying or selling that LaMelo Ball is going to be a top 3 pick in the 2020 NBA draft?
Buying. I'm going broke today. You ain't gonna have all
a
my
lot of
money.
You better get these investments back, my guy.
Yeah, I think, especially how the NBA is infatuated with young players and trying to develop them and reaping the benefits or reaping as much benefits out of their young players.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Sure.
Not to mention, I mean, 6'7".
He's talented too.
I was just gonna say, not to mention he's a 6'7" point guard that shoot, move the ball. To me, I think it's a no-brainer.
No. Yeah. Product of the system. Okay.
He got too much baggage. Even if he balls, it ain't gonna be in college. So sell AF. That doesn't mean anything if he went to college or not. RJ Hampton gonna go top 5 as well. He ain't going to college. He has mad potential, but we ain't seen him play real competition just yet. That man played against men. He probably played against more competition than some of these guys are gonna be in that same draft. But I mean, I understand. He's a ball boy, so people are gonna have their doubts on it. So
their opinions.
That's what's gonna happen. I get it. But yeah, I think he'll be top 3. You just gotta watch the kid play. Dude was like trashing these poor men in the Drew League. Like, that's crazy. 17 years old. Anyways, number 7. This is a fun
one. It was
one.
number 8.
No, this is number 7. I have the list here in front of me. Okay.
Chat, let me know if I'm correct or Chris is correct.
Number 7 is, will Shaq's
NBA Finals streak continue next year? Are you buying or selling that'll continue? Now, that streak is that for the last 20 NBA, I can't remember how many it is, 20 or 20.
Oh, he's had a teammate.
He's had a teammate of any kind. No, not any kind. He's had a teammate that's played with him at any point of his career be in the NBA Finals. Will that continue next year? Buy or sell?
Who was his teammate?
Danny Green.
Oh my God, it was
Yeah, it's crazy.
Cleveland.
Since 1984. There it is.
Jeez.
And a Sixer, I do agree. The 2020 draft is going to be hot garbage. I think it's literally just going to be James Wiseman and LaMelo Ball. Other than that, I don't care about no
I'm a sell. This one will be my first
Oh,
sell.
you think that it's going to finally end next year?
I think it might end
But
next year.
here's what you have to think about. What teams do you think are going to be in the finals next year?
Man, this is an early take.
I know, because you think about it this way, and this is just, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but say the Knicks get KD and all those fun things happen, and the Knicks end up being one of the better teams in the East, nobody on that team has played, because it's all a bunch of young kids, KD, so it's like none of those guys have ever played with Shaq. So they can go in there. And in the Warriors, there's nobody that's on the Warriors that's ever played with Shaq or something like that. You know what I mean? So it's like,
what about the Bucks? No one on the Bucks has played with Shaq either.
Hold on.
Was Eric Bledsoe there? No, he was a Clipper.
No. Yeah. He was
when he was in Phoenix. I don't even think he was in the league actually when he was in Phoenix. I don't know. You have to look it up. George Hill? No,
I don't think so, man. I think we're getting close though to when it's all over, where there's gonna be no more players that has been on the team. But I think we're gonna get one more year of this. So I'm gonna go broke in the five. I'm gonna go buy.
I'm gonna sell for next year. Yeah, I'm gonna sell.
CK, you're ignorant. Wait till no. I hate Cole Anthony. I do not understand the hype around Cole Anthony. I will. Oh my! If we get that high, and you can clip this and show it to me next year. I don't. I hope he proves me wrong in college, but no, Cole Anthony. I do not understand why he gets more hype than a guy like LaMelo Ball or even RJ Hampton. I'm sorry. That's just my personal opinion.
I seen Cole Anthony. I wasn't per se impressed either.
Yeah, I wasn't wild. I don't understand why he was the no doubt best point. I don't know, man. Nah, you clip that and send that to me next year. I'm telling you. I should make that a buyer. So Will CK. No. But yeah, sorry. So let's see what everyone said here. Brandon is Danny Green's stunt double. Stop.
Any light skin, it doesn't matter. So I'm not surprised.
Danny sucked there. Yeah, he did. I mean, he was a rookie. He was new on the team. But you forever has one of my favorite moments in NBA history. Stop music. The dance with LeBron James. He used to do the celebration or the pregame dances with LeBron James.
Yeah, I remember.
That's his partner in crime. He reminds me of DSJ. Yeah, but with the jump shot. Sorry, DSJ. Carmelo Anthony. Yeah, Joshua. What you think about? I like Anthony Edwards too, but I think he's overrated as well. And Edwards has plenty of time to get better. He does. I still think he's overrated. All right. So that's it for buy or sell, Brandon. So we will keep these as we always do with your sells. Sorry. All right. So we will keep these, and we will, as we always do with your sales and your purchases, we will put them on ice and hope that maybe one day you will be a billionaire and make some money. Well, guys, that's it. We're going to wrap it up here for buy or sell. Catch you guys next time. It's been your host, White Guy McWhitey.
Slumdog Millionaire. Or whatever she says off of The Office. I forget.
Dunder Miff. I can't remember what it was. I know.
Slumdog Millionaire.
Yeah, whatever. Holly, we don't remember your joke. Sorry.
MH, I think you keep that to yourself, my man.
What did you get? Why? Brandon is Dylan Brooks' baby brother and Danny Green's nephew. That was fun. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed, but all right. When will we check back on past answers? Season 2, because some of these I have them all in my book,
And when season 2 comes down, I'm gonna have them all on one page, and some of them that can be answered or that have been answered, we're gonna see, and we'll definitely review them in the show. Man, this show, I'm telling you, man, we don't even have sound effects yet, guys. Like Coast to Coast gonna be fun, man. But yeah, I think that's about it, man. We covered about everything. It was a fun show today, man.
It was. We did a lot. We talked about the Lakers. We talked about playoffs. We talked about the Knicks. We got rated.
We got rated. Shout out to Ultimate Buckeye once again. Appreciate you and your raid, my guy. Again, I think he rated me also when I was playing 2K once when I was streaming way back when. And, so shouts to him again, checking me out. Raids on YouTube to me I think are a lot more special than Twitch, because Twitch has the feature. YouTube, you literally got to tell your people, all right, guys, go check out this guy. And for all those people to go with him and do it, like, that's crazy. So shouts to you, my guy. Appreciate you again, man. But yeah, that's it, guy. I think that's it. We wrapping it there, my guy.
All right, my guy.
And you're streaming tomorrow. I can't say it enough if you haven't already, because I appreciate all your support. We've got thanks to the raid, we got as high as 110 viewers today on Coast to Coast. But like I said, if you haven't already, go check out the Homie Wars World over on his YouTube channel. Go subscribe, show the guy some love, and make him get back to uploading videos, okay? Get on his neck, all right? But on this note, we'll see what happens tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow's Game 5. It could be all over. We don't know. We'll see what happens. I will be live tomorrow morning on the Fumble, so if you guys want to go over there and show some love, please do that. I think I'm with Britt. I don't know who's showing up with me, but we'll see. Brandon will be live that same afternoon. Go show him some love too, man. It's gonna be fun.
6:30. Be there or be square.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun times. So happy I found this channel. I'm happy you found it too, Josh. Appreciate it. Appreciate the sub. All you got a sub. Stand up, Knicks. Stand up, everybody. Stand up, basketball fans, Knicks fans. Stand up. We out here, man. CK Crew. Wars World Universe. I don't know what you call your people, but give me a shout out. Yo, Pocket Rockets, I see you, my guy. Kaiser, Joshua, # Chris's fumble. We'll see about that. Edgar, everybody check out Brent. Yes, I'm telling you, man. Listen to my guy Edgar. He's good at what he does, man. All right. I think that's it. For real. Yeah. I'm out of here. We out of here. Goodbye.
Peace, folks.
Peace.